Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, we are going to make this scene inside Unreal Engine 5. Before we start the video, I would like to give a quick shout out to the sponsor of this video. So this video is sponsored by Enterables. So they are a great studio which creates 3D assets, like high quality AAA game 3D assets. So this is their Medieval asset pack. So you can get this on the Epic Games Store. You can also get this on CG Trader. So I'll leave all the links down in the description. You can check them out. So again, thank you so much for sponsoring this video. Okay, now finally let's start with the video. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to add some lights. And the fastest way to add lights is to use the environment light mixer. So the environment light mixer basically allows you to add lights quickly. So we are going to add a skylight. We are going to create a atmospheric light. That's the directional light. Next, we are going to create a sky atmosphere system. After that, you can also create an exponential height fog. In the skylight, make sure that is set to movable and real-time capture is turned on. This is really important. Now I'm going to add a post-process volume as well. And we are going to do a couple of things in the post-process volume. Firstly, we are going to turn off auto exposure. So the way we do this is we are going to lock our exposure to a constant value. After the exposure is done, we are going to turn on all the lumen settings for a global illumination and reflections. So make sure that you turn these on. After that, to apply all of these options to the level, you need to turn on the infinite extents. So this basically makes the post-processing effects global. Lastly, you can do one more thing. You can select the exponential height fog and move it down on the z-axis. Also turn on volumetric fog. So I'm going to move all of these lighting elements into a new folder. Now if you want to rotate the sun, you can press this shortcut and then move the mouse to rotate the sun. This looks good. Now let's focus on the landscape creation. So for my landscapes, I always use this amazing program. So this is called Gaea. So Gaea allows you to create procedural landscapes using nodes. And again, you don't need to do this. You will get all the textures for free. So this is the landscape that I've made. And this is the material setup. So this is basically like a masked map. So this is a black and white texture. You can directly use this map from Gaea and you can use this as a mask inside Unreal Engine. Now back in Unreal, we are going to create our landscape. Go to the landscape create panel and here you can select this height map. The only thing that you need to change is the height of the landscape. So I'm not going for scale accuracy in this video. So for me, a scale of 500 looks good. Now a landscape has been created. It's not visible due to the exponential height fog. Now I'm going to move my landscape on the z-axis. So I'm going to move it about 100,000 units on the z-axis. So here I've created a simple material. This is included in the startup project. So this is the material instance. So basically we have two textures, we have the grass texture set and we have the rock texture set. And for each of them, we have the color information, the normal map and the roughness map. And for the roughness map, I'm using Megascan textures. So this material completely works with the Megascan setup. These textures are being lerped. So the grass and rock is being applied using this slope mask. So this is the black and white texture that I exported from Gaea. And as you can see, this texture looks completely red. This is totally normal because all the information is in the red channel. So you just need to go in the instance and swap out that texture and just apply the material. So we have good shading here. This looks good. I'm also going to add the third person character. This is just for scale reference and we are going to delete this later. Now I'm going to add this amazing house asset. So this asset is from the Enterables 3D Medieval Asset Pack. This is like AAA level quality. It works with Nanite as well. So I'm going to add this in the level. Again, I'm going to go back and forth and change the lighting. You'll notice that I play with the lighting a lot because like lighting is very important. It is like for me the most important part while creating environments. And I'm going to like change the lighting a lot throughout the video. Okay, now let's scatter some Megascan assets. So let's add some Megascan grass assets and some meshes. Again, here you have a lot of liberty. You can add your own assets if you want. And now it's time for the grass assets. So for the grass, we are going to go to the foliage panel. So select all the grass assets that you want and add it to the foliage panel. And now we can use the foliage painting tools to add foliage onto a landscape. So you can change the density of the brush. You can change the brush size. So here, this is quite important. Change the mobility to movable. If you don't do this, you will get some flicker and some glitches like in the foliage rendering, in the foliage areas basically. After that, you can click to paint foliage in your level. And as you can see, this is high quality Megascan grass assets with like a 4K texture. So I'm using Unreal Engine 5.1 and 5.1 gives you the ability to use Nanite onto foliage assets. If you go to the Nanite visualization, you can see that everything is Nanite except the landscape. So this is pretty cool. Lastly, let's scatter some large foliage elements. So I'm going to add some trees in my level. These trees are from the Megascan trees. Now before adding more trees, I'm going to like set up my camera. So I'm going to add a cinematic camera actor. And I'm going to snap it to the view. Now I'm going to change the camera lens to about say like 22 millimeters. Now here you can change the focus settings as well. So you can like change the focus to tracking and select the house asset. After that, go to the camera view. And now you can like position your camera. So once your camera is established, you can go ahead and add more assets in your level. Now I'm also going to move the exponential height fog up on the z-axis. And once you do that, you can see that you get a really cool like sense of atmosphere. So for the final environment, for the final render, I use the ultra dynamic sky asset. So ultra dynamic sky or UDS for short is like the most important asset that you can have. Again, you can spend a lot of time on this. You can even spend days to perfect your lighting, scatter, Megascans assets. But I wanted to make a quick video and show you guys how easy it is to create something like this inside Unreal Engine 5. So yeah, again, I hope you learned a lot from this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Check out my Patreon page. That's it. I'm going to see you in the next video.